National Football League.
The Steel City is ready at Acrisure Stadium here in Pittsburgh. Today, a good battle in the AFC North. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting this one started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. Let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That's complete. Calvin Austin. And nice work after the catch. He stops a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today.
Still third down.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. So, here come the Bengals. And, Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
We're looking at one of the most gifted quarterbacks in the league. And really, Mike, it's not just post-snap with the arm talent and the ability to make every throw, but it's even what he's able to do before the ball is snapped. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league. Remember, coming off an injury-shortened season just a year ago, he's looking to prove he's still an elite quarterback in the NFL.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Receiver in motion, going right. Now a second down throw for Burrow. That's caught. Gesicki on the right. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and They didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Play action now. It's Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Second down, Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. This is going to be from 53 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. The safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. The Steelers offense ready now for their second drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. Third and 9. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got a receiver, that's Woods. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Steeler first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, You better be good on third down.
They run with Warren, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Metcalf coming across the field. He's gone. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Bengals on top. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's in! Calvin Austin! Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Steelers move out to a 7-3 lead.
Steelers 7, Bengals 3.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15.
Still 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Gesicki over the middle. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. You did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Throwing is Burrow. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain there of 10 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
A carry here for Brown. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Hey, that's about as exciting a one-yard run as you're going to see all game. Found a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but not much after that.
Brings up second and 9.
From the 20, here's second down and 9. Burrow. That is caught. What a throw. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Bengals are on top. It's now 10-7.
Bengals 10, Steelers 7.
The TD on is McPherson to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Austin brought in motion. Rodgers on 1st down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And it's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That is brought in. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 36 yards.
I love the aggressive approach. You don't want to give the ball back to your opponent in this situation. So they dial up a shot play, push the ball downfield, results in a massive play here late in the first half.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss. Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
A-Rod out of the gun here on 3rd down. And hot left side, it's complete. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Rodgers now. He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Rodgers going up top again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Gordon battle from his secondary spot, makes his way in and takes down the QB.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. Rodgers. That's hauled in at the 2. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. Now Rodgers. That one taken in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up And good. And the Steelers are on top. It's 14-10.
Bengals 10.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. On 1st and 10, Burrow. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Here with Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. Here's Brown. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
We'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. Fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. The lead sits at 4. so he'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers. He takes off. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
That'll be caught by the running back line. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now Warren. Warren, 1st down and more. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 13-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run. Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Rodgers. Catch made. That's Woods. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense getting set to get back to work. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Burrow. Exiting the pocket right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Third down and 9. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. This one intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. So the quarterback trying to find somebody open there, but that time, instead of finding his running back, it goes back the other way for a defensive score.
Mike, I think this is just one of those cases where the quarterback's just a little too casual with the throw. He kind of goes to his running back late on the check down. He never sees the defender until he's chasing him on his way for the touchdown.
Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Steelers move out to a 24-10 lead. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Bengals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They go play action for Burrow. Now right on the heels of the pick 6. He is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot and And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
That's over the middle and taken in by Fryermuth. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
It's second and inches at the 11-yard line.
Second and inches. They'll run the toss with Warren. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That is caught at the 3. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And the Steelers, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. Warren, and he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is fourth and goal.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there. Works through his progression, move on to the next play, and just throw that ball away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense is going to get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Burrow now to throw on first down. And And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
On the ground, it's Brown. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. He's the yard short of that first down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
A first down throw for Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That non-verbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout. The clock is stopped with 18 seconds remaining.
Second and 2 at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll look underneath here for Brown. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So this one in the win column for the Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.